The biggest thing to accomplish?
I mean, we're playing better now. Obviously, we didn't start how we wanted to the first few games, but we're playing better. I think that offensively we're playing really well, and that helps. But there's some things we got to tighten up defensively. But as long as we're winning games, that's what matters. And we're always happy when we get a win.
There were questions coming in here about you going to the starting thing, Peyton getting more minutes, and Julian. How gratifies it to see how the young guys are playing, yourself included, finishing games, seeing that improvement, that growth over those first 10 games?
Well, I think that, like I said, just as long as we're winning, that's what we wanted to do. We didn't start out how we wanted to, and then, I think Peyton got comfortable. I got a little more comfortable, and we're playing well now. We got to keep that up. We can't relax. Every game's going to be a big game going forward. We got an important 3 games coming up, so we try to focus on that. It's not what we've done. We've only played 10 games. We haven't done anything, so we're just try to stay hungry. I know PY, I know you will. So young guys got to stay hungry, and I think that helps us during the regular season. The younger guys got a lot of energy. So in these next 3 games, they're going to be important games for us, and we're just trying to take one game at a time, as win as many as we can.
You are a younger guy, but how nice is it with so many games early, kind of every other day, to have an extended rest, I guess, before you're, between games?
Yeah, it feels kind of weird, honestly. I feel like we don't get a break like this very often. And I like it, but at the same time, I feel like we were getting in a rhythm. We were getting high a little bit. We were playing well. Offensively, things were clicking, but I know that, especially Joker, he's played a lot of minutes, so we got to make sure he gets rest and everybody stays healthy. That's important. We want to stay as healthy as possible and be playing as well as possible. So as long as we're winning, I think we're doing the right things. We're building the right habits. Like I said, we got some things to tighten up, but as long as we're stacking wins, we're happy.
What are the biggest keys to playing in a starting lineup with Nikola?
Just play hard. I think that he's gonna, he's gonna throw you into the right spot sometimes. He's gonna pass you into the right spot sometimes. You just gotta play hard. You gotta be willing to learn, willing to listen, and you're never gonna be perfect. Just try to soak up as much as you can throughout the year. So when it is a playoff time, you know what you're doing. You know where you're supposed to be at. And he can trust you, and he feels like he can count on you to do certain things. So that's built through games. That's built through winning. That's built through being in those big moments. So this is good for us. I think that's good for all the young guys, to earn his trust, to earn Jamal's trust, earn coach's trust. And we also have to do that, Like I said, we're young. We haven't done shit yet, so we're still hungry. We're still trying to earn trust. We're still trying to, stack wins and, kind of gain their respect in a way.
Jamal said that this is what the next level looks like for Joker. He's off to the greatest start in NBA history through 10 games. Did you ever think there was another level to him?
It feels like there is because he works. He works so hard. I feel like I say this all the time, but he's in the gym, he's in the training room so often. So it feels like he can't do any more. But then when he's in a position when he needs to do more, it feels like he makes every play, he makes every defensive play, he gets every deflection. That's what people don't realize. He makes every play on us for offense. He makes every play for us. But he's really been amazing on defense. He's been really good. He's getting his hands on the ball pretty often. He's kicking the ball when he can. So he's really important on that end. And when he's good on that end, that's when we're at our best. And he's been great, obviously. It's just fun to watch, fun to play with. He's helped me out a lot. I know he's helped everybody else out a lot. It's just fun to watch. And, it's hard to see if there's a different level, but he's been amazing.
I guess Coach Malone's closing in on the all-time wins record here for a Nuggets coach, and then Bill Self sets it at Kansas last night. Do you spend a lot of time thinking about not everybody has it as, I guess, consistent as you do? I don't say as lucky, but also it's good to have just a couple coaches, and for the places you've played to have just a few coaches in certainly recent years. Yeah,
I've been very, very fortunate, with my coaches. I started out in high school with a Hall of Fame coach that I talk to every day, to this day, or pretty often. But obviously I appreciate what Coach Self did for me. What he's done is amazing. The culture he's built, and obviously I looked up to him and then got to play for him. So that was pretty cool. And then I get to come into an organization that's already has the culture established, and they're guys that want to win. They want to do things the right way. He's got a whole staff that wants to do things the right way. So obviously I appreciate Coach Malone. I appreciate Coach Self, and there's some similarities there too, but they're obviously just guys that really want to win. They're very competitive. They're very good at what they do. They work hard at what they do, and so I'm very fortunate to have those guys, and I appreciate them.
What do you think Malone has meant to this franchise?
Yeah, like I said, I think that his level of competitiveness helps build habits If you got a guy that's obsessed with winning like that, that's contagious, And even sometimes when it's game 62, and Coach Mo's, all mad that, about how we're playing on defense, in a game that we feel is pointless, that's how you build habits. And, that's why, there's a lot of different factors, but Coach Mo's obviously a big reason why this team is where it's at, this organization is where it's at. Like I said, it's just his level of competitiveness, how much he cares, how much he wants to win. That's what makes this team build habits. That's what kind of built our culture. And his fieriness is, how competitive he is I think the biggest reason why this organization is here.
Is that what makes, when you talk about building trust, his personality, so what you have to do on the other end to build his trust? Because he's trying to win every night, which some NBA teams, it feels like there may be, the way they do their lineup, he literally coaches to win every game.
Yeah, and I think that, like I said, that helps us build our defensive habits. And sometimes NBA teams don't want to do that every night. And, he kind of forces you to do that. And that's really good for us. It's been really good for our team. But, building his trust is not really, I just go out there and try to play hard. And I think he appreciates that. It's not something that I try to target or, try to talk to him about. I just go out there and try to, play as hard as I can, be in the right spots, listen to what he's talking about, listen to what Joker's saying, listen to what Jamal's telling me. Try to take pieces of what I've learned and apply it. And when I go out there and play, I just try to play the same way, play really hard. I think that's where you earn people's trust. Those guys don't really care as much if you make shots, as long as you're playing hard, and you want to win. I think that's what Joker appreciates too. Joker wants to win every game the same way Coach Mo wants to win every game. So, if you go out there and compete, you play hard, you do things the right way. You show up here in the mornings and you do things the right way. That's how you gain their trust. And that takes time.
You're only 3 years into your career, so maybe this doesn't apply to you, but I'm curious your insight. We saw Klay Thompson return to the Warriors, change teams. Do you think players in the NBA today look at getting to play for one franchise for their whole career as like a badge of honor? Is it something you think players really aspire to be able to do?
I would hope. I would hope that's everybody's goal. I think that there's different situations. You got to do what's best for you. So certain guys got to take. Everybody has a different situation. So I'm not going to comment on anybody's situation, but I do hope that everybody wants to build that that loyalty to a team, to a fan base. It was really cool with Klay and with the hats and everything like that last night. There was some really cool pictures and really cool moments, and I think everybody wants to have a home and have a place where they're at for a long time and a place they win at. But sometimes it's hard to do. Like I said, we have different situations and needs, but I would hope everybody wants that. I definitely want that. That's something that is big for me. I love being at Kansas for my time. I don't like the whole transfer portal thing. I think it makes things weird. But I do understand, like I said, everybody has different situations, and you got to take care of business for yourself. But I think it's really cool when guys are on a team for a long time and they go through the ups and downs, and that's what it's all about. It's not always about winning every year. You're not going to win every year, but when you build a relationship with coaches, with teammates, with the fan base, that's what's important, and that's kind of what it's all about, in my opinion.